Hello and welcome all my Ninjazilla warriors and newcomers to this channel. I am Roy at Ninjazilla80, and today I will be reviewing a super cool, really awesome figure from my past, or should I say set from my past, because this is from Lego Bionicle Bohrok Tahnok figure. And yeah, this is a pretty cool one. I still like them, and this one it was also featured in a stop motion short that I did, Power Rangers Cross Bionicle Jason versus Tahnok. I will be putting that on the end screen, so you can go check that one out, but I might do a re-edit to make the fight scene longer and add some better effects. But anyway, I got some things to say about this figure, so let's get started. We have Tahnok, the Lego Bionicle Fire Bohrok, out of his canister, and as you can see, I have him in his ball mode, so I do have him curled up in his ball. For those of you unfamiliar with what the Bohrok are, the Bohrok were creatures that were originally made by the Great Spirit Matanui to clean up like pollution and stuff like that off the island of Matanui, but the evil Makuta came along and corrupted them and turned them evil, and basically they're like now like these evil alien creatures bent on destruction and basically annihilating all inhabitants in a certain environment and basically trying to take over. And basically, to explain their characteristics, kind of think of Alien, like the xenomorphs from Alien, cross with Predator, cross with those like alien things, like those creatures from you know, the Tremor movies that come from underground and like eat people and stuff. So yeah, think of like all three of those put together. So it's kind of like a cross between the Bohrok, are kind of like a triple cross between Predator, xenomorphs, and the Tremors. So yeah, kind of like that, because they do like fly and stuff, but then they slam themselves into the ground and they create these huge craters, and they go into these huge like chasms, and they live like underground, and that's like where they sleep, and like their canisters and stuff, and they have like the Bohrok King and Queen, which is their leaders. So yeah, and there's a lot of lore and backstory when you look up the Bohrok, especially if you were a long-time Bionicle fan. But like I said, this one was also featured in a stop-motion project that I did, Power Rangers Cross Bionicle Jason versus Tahnok, and like I said, that one will be on the end screen, so if you want to go check that out, that will be on the end screen as soon as I get this video edited and uploaded. But anyway, uncurling him, so getting him out of his ball form here, so bringing his legs out. So yeah, here we have him, and of course, as you can see, they are kind of very short but also very rounded. The Bohrok are they're not very tall at all, but anyway, they are some pretty deadly enemies though. So yeah, they might be small in size, but they do pack quite a punch. But anyway, as you can see, this is obviously the Fire Bohrok, which I've already said. You could tell by his shields, because he does have that yeah, sort of like that flame detail on his shield, so you can tell there. And also you can see it right there. So let me put my light on so you can see a little better. There we go. So yeah, there you have his flames on his Bohrok shields, and of course we have the Bohrok feet as well. Articulation, the arms and the legs are pretty much the same exact limb pieces, so these are Bohrok limbs. Lego started making these pieces when they first made the Bohrok, but they're on like other figure sets too. So but anyway, for his articulation, the arms can come up like so, and we can bring them back down, and we can also swivel them all the way around like so. Legs, we can spread out about that much, bring them back in. We can kick forward like a little bit and then back down. Same is true with the other leg, and back down. Like I said, articulation with the early Bionicle figure sets is very minimal. It's mostly focused on like their gear function. His main gear function is the fact that, yeah, they can ram their enemies, because the Bohrok do ram their enemies. That's one of their main attacks. So, boom! Basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to knock the Toa's mask off, or just knock their enemies down. Mainly to knock the Toa's mask off, which is the heroes of the Bionicle universe, to basically use the Chrono Mask. Which the Chrono Mask, think of kind of like the face huggers from Alien, but the only difference is this mask right here. That's basically their brain. So let me open his head up. So this is basically, the mask is basically their brains. And basically what they'll do is once your face is exposed, they'll launch their mask onto your face, and what happens is this possesses you, but it also drains your life force. So they're also absorbing your life force and slowly killing you, unless like you can find a friend or somebody that can knock it off. So technically, yeah, Bohrok are very dangerous. But anyway, yeah, this is a pretty cool one from back in the day, and I have like quite a few other Bohrok to bring out and review. I do have another stop motion project featuring another Power Rangers Cross Bionicle stop motion project, episode 2. That would be Zack versus Luvoc. So yeah, but that one I did a little bit better than the first. That one I don't think I need to re-edit, but I did notice like I made two minor typing mistakes in it when I was putting the dialogue in, but I can't re-edit that now. But anyway, yeah, if I have to give this one a final score based on, I'm just gonna say how well it's held up over the years. Now the rubber band for the gear function I did have to replace multiple times. It originally came with a blue one. This one is white, and of course he does have some translucent Bohrok eyes, and we see the Bohrok teeth in there. But anyway, if I have to give this one a score based on detail, articulation, and playability, and how well it's held up over the years, it's hard for me to take any points off of this one, because yeah, articulation back then very minimal, so I gotta give it some leeway for that. And yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 10 out of 10 for what it is, because yeah, you know, I can't really complain. Like, I can make modifications with it. I can make like the articulation better and everything if I wanted to, because there's some collectors that do that, or I've seen other Bionicle fans where they just flat out like redesign the entire character, but I'm not doing that. I'm leaving them how they are. But what I do like these stop motion crossover projects, because I want them to be both, you know, show, and well, they wasn't like a Bionicle show besides like the movies, but at least comic accurate. So at least as comic accurate as they can be, so that's why I'm gonna just leave them be. But anyway, that pretty much concludes it for this review. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. Your viewership is much appreciated. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And to wrap it all up, stay safe, take care, God bless, stay positive, stay powered up, have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and peace out.